as well. We look forward to their success as well. Moving right along at the same location, the next application is that of the Patchogue Beer Project, 76 West Main Street, seeks permission to open a microbrewery tasting room. I believe also 2,500 square feet. Subject premises are located in the D3 business zone. And there are the mailings for that enterprise.
Good evening. Ryan Desperado, 510 Townhouse Village, Langley, New York.
Tell us all about,
We'll be having a small microbrewery or a small tasting room, operating the hours of probably 12 to 9 or 10 during the week, possibly 11 or 12 on the Fridays and Saturdays. Small tasting room, like I said, probably, we haven't really worked out maximum capacity, 50, 75 possibly. We're still working on either a light menu for food or working something with local burger behind us for them to prepare some smaller menu of theirs, which is sort
okay,
of an hour and a half.
that really makes sense. You guys are then the southeast, was it southwest corner of the building?
Yes, we'll be
On Railroad Avenue?
yes.
Okay, all right. What was the seating capacity again for most of these?
Anywhere from 50 to 75.
It hasn't been fully determined yet,
Okay,
but it's
alright.
going to be on the smaller side.
But there will be some fixed seatings here?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
What will be your public hours of operation?
Most likely from noon, probably to like, we haven't really worked it out, 9 or 10 during the week, possibly 11 or 12 on Fridays and Saturdays. And we'll be closing early, 6 o'clock on Sundays, open noon maybe.
And what time are your brewing staff coming in the morning?
About 7 a.m. we'll be in there.
And your brewing space is kind of behind the transfer pad, is that what I'm assuming?
Yes, right next to it, where the wall is.
What size system are you putting in there?
I think a 5-barrel system.
So will you be filling growlers and that sort of thing? Or
Yes.
you're not doing any bottling on property, correct?
Not bottling, possibly canning. But not, yeah.
Is this a new enterprise for you, or have you done this?
In the brewery, yes, I have a restaurant in Sunnybrook.
Okay, but actually, the brewing is...
First time.
What kind of staffing do you think you'll have?
Pretty limited, anywhere from 5 to 10, depending on how many shifts you're taking.
What is the space in the back going to be utilized for? I mean, you seem like you have all your seating in the bar up front, food prep area, and then your bathrooms kind of, 2 bathrooms are kind of back and
There's
forth.
gonna be an office back there and possibly, somewhat of seating or like a private room for private parties.
Okay. But you'd have to walk through that in order to use the bathroom?
The opening, yes, where the bar is going to be in the front. There's a space in between there, yes. Where those brick walls that are actually in the wall, there's gonna be glass in those walls so you can view inside the actual brewing room, but you actually can't go in there. You'll be able to see everything.
Right.
But the so-called possible event room does not appear to be cordoned off from the tasting area. That's a future item, that's not part of this plan that we're looking at?
I don't think it's been developed yet.
Yeah,
The
still-
floor plan, I think it's all kind of
Okay.
up in the air. I think a lot of people are waiting for the approvals before they kind of jump in and spend a lot of money.
If that is something that you do choose to pursue down the road, that's something you do need to come back to the building
Okay.
department to talk about.
You got it.
Now, the other two applicants that are moving in here have said that they're not gonna have live music, or they're not gonna be pursuing cabaret license. What will you guys be looking for in that respect?
Definitely no DJ. We might have a live band here and there. I don't know. I'm not really sure as of yet, but most likely nothing. Just music will be playing.
Okay. Well, you would still need a cabaret license, but in other words, you're not looking, it's not looking to become like a night spot.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
You're modeled more, not to use something, you're modeled more after, say, what the Blue Point Brewery has been doing
Yes.
for years, or maybe hot
People love
chocolate
to craft
tea,
beer,
something like
come
that.
for a beer or two, and try all different beers. We'll be changing constantly.
All right, gotcha.
Will all of your brewing be occurring on site, or?
Yes.
You're only gonna serve what you brew, or are you gonna be bringing?
We're actually gonna be bringing in other brewers, or other home brewers, or guys already established in business to come in for a few days to promote their stuff as well.
What are your interior treatments gonna be like, floor ceilings?
Floor is probably gonna be polished concrete. Ceiling we haven't really finalized yet. We're gonna keep the building as natural as possible. With
Are
that
they
rustic.
trusses on part then?
Excuse me?
No, there's no trusses.
No.
We got the small side of the building.
This may be a question for Bobby, but am I only seeing one door going in and out, or are there?
Well, there's gonna be actually next to the transformer head, there's gonna be an overhead, door, garage type door for.
Oh, there's the roll-up door.
Yeah, more of a service entrance for
Yeah,
us.
That's gonna be egress.
And then again, we're talking to Peter right now whether we need a second means of egress based on the occupancy and sprinklers. And he has the accessibility to that common area hallway.
Yeah, but that's kind of blocked by the bar.
Like you
Well,
would shorten the bar?
Nothing's been set in stone yet, it's just a concept, so.
I think I would look for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, Peter obviously is the final word on
Right.
that, but I would feel comfortable if I were in there, seeing
Sure.
second evenings.
I just have a question, really don't, but what is a home brewing? Home brewers, what is that? It's like,
Someone who makes their own beer.
is that with something with Board of Health? I mean, that,
Well, we're gonna have a facility that's gonna be obviously set to code where you're allowed to.
I mean, that's be like making.
No, it's not like
wine
someone
and bread.
coming into a kitchen, I see what you're saying.
I just kind of,
Having someone, but we're gonna be, I'm sure we're gonna be testing on everything.
I think what he meant, excuse me, I'm Mike Philbrick, 6 Maroki Trail in Port Jefferson. I think what Ryan basically meant was by having, brewers that come in and work with the professional brewing staff, so.
They're not gonna be bringing beer that was made.
No,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
home in the living, not like, hey, what do you got, let's serve that today, no, it's more of like it. For instance, I actually own the brewery in Port Jefferson, and so we've done things where folks win a contest and we brew that beer for them on a professional scale, so that's more along the lines.
like I said, it was an ignorant question.
No, it's fine, it's actually a good question.
Again, that's about it. I don't know anything about craft brewing. No, seriously, I really don't. So when you said home brewing, it kind of just made me wonder what it was.
Right.
So providing a professional entree for someone who's an amateur who might
Yes.
wanna get more involved in. Anybody else, have any other questions on the Patchogue Beer Project?
Are these entrances currently in that location, or are you making both this overhead, looks like there's an overhead door going above, kind of like the bar area, and then the main door, those,
Yeah, well, once the brick face was removed, the old Garden State brick face, we uncovered 2 large windows that faced west. One of them is gonna be cut down to the sidewalk level for his entrance,
okay.
and a ramp, a handicap ramp installed. Then to the immediate south of that, there's gonna be a 8-foot overhead door for his, he's gonna have deliveries, and he's also gonna export some of his brewing. And then all the way to the north of his space, there will be an overhead glass garage door. That will keep consistent with the front elevations.
Right.
Same type of door, same look.
What's your anticipated opening?
Oh, well, shooting for May, June, definitely sometime.
Summertime.
We would like.
And again, Mr. Cannell, the entire exterior plan for this has been already approved by ARB?
Yes, it has,
Yes.
and it's all consistent with itself, if you will. Same exterior, interior, same awning, same window designs, same frames on the windows and everything.
Anybody else have anything else to ask about the Patchogue Beer Project? Seeing no one else, any member of the public wish to speak about this plan, either for it, against it, or any comments whatsoever? Seeing no one, I would entertain a motion from the board.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve this plan based on health department approvals, any necessary building department approvals, and any signage approvals from the area.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Welcome to Patchogue, and good luck to you folks.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing
Thank
you
you.
open. Moving on to another location. The next application is that of Think Big Theater Arts, 40